how are you? Today I brought a fantastic recipe for you if you're struggling with constipation, sluggish bowel, hard stools, lots of gas, bloating, that really swollen belly that gets in the way. You're going to love it. This recipe is wonderful. It's very simple, 100% natural, and very healthy. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss it. On top of everything, this recipe is super delicious, really sweet, without adding any kind of sugar. It doesn't use wheat flour to thicken, and it's gluten-free. It can replace or be part of your breakfast, your afternoon snack. You're gonna love it. It's easy and delicious. If you love recipes like this, easy, quick, and healthy, you're gonna love this channel, so go ahead and subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you get all the updates. You love them. And also remember that down below in the description, you'll find the ingredients, their quantities, and the nutritional information. The first ingredient, which will be the base of our recipe here, is natural yogurt. This yogurt is unsweetened. Remember, I have a video here on the channel teaching you how to make yogurt at home, 100% natural. I'll leave it down below. If you choose to buy it ready-made, which sometimes for convenience in our daily routine, we prefer, remember to check the label. A good yogurt should have only 2 or 3 ingredients, usually milk or reconstituted milk and lactic ferment. Of course, if you want to use kefir as well, it's an excellent option as a substitute, whether you already make kefir or if you're curious about it. Remember, I have videos here on the channel teaching how to make kefir and also talking more about its benefits. I even have a really cool video, I don't know if you've seen it yet, talking about which is better, kefir or natural yogurt. That video is really good and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. And I chose to use yogurt, not milk, for example, even though both are dairy, because yogurt naturally contains probiotics and it gives a creamier, more dessert-like consistency instead of just a shake. But if you don't have it at home and want to make the recipe with milk, you can do that too, it will work. I'm also going to use my prunes here. Remember that prunes are very rich in pectin, soluble fibers, and also high in sorbitol, which helps stimulate intestinal transit, draws more water into the intestines, moistens the stool, and promotes the elimination of fecal matter. So let's add our prunes here. I'm also going to add my papaya here. We always think of papaya and prunes when we think about constipation, that classic grandma's remedy, and it makes perfect sense. Papaya is very rich in fiber, has a high water content, and will really help to significantly and effectively improve your overall bowel function, making it much easier and more comfortable for you. In particular, eliminate any stagnant stool. Remember that I have a video here on the channel where I talk more about how to help you if you're in that situation where you've been constipated for several days. That's not healthy. We need to try to have bowel movements with some regularity. I'll leave that video down below in the description for you, along with several other tips to help. Let's blend this first. There are still a few ingredients left, but I want to make this cream in the blender first. So let's blend it well. Okay, I've already blended it. I grabbed the bowl that had my papaya in it. You don't even need to wash it because I'm just going to transfer some of our mixture here so I can mix in another ingredient later since it makes things easier. It's already really creamy, but it's going to get even better. I'm just going to scrape all of this out because I hate wasting anything, you know that, and I'll be right back. Hang on. Now to our mixture, I'm going to add chia seeds, which are fantastic for the intestines. They contain a lot of fiber, and when hydrated, the fiber turns into a mucilage that increases the volume of the stool, making the intestines more aware of its presence and stimulating the vagus nerve to trigger peristalsis, which helps with bowel movements. It contains excellent anti-inflammatory fats. We know that when we think about constipation, we have to consider 3 things: fiber, healthy fats, and hydration. So chia is a great all-in-one. Let's add it here because I want it to swell up more and form that mucilage I mentioned to you. I want to hydrate this chia here. And I'm also going to add my powdered ginger here. This is optional, but if you're constipated, you're probably experiencing gas. And ginger really helps reduce flatulence. It helps eliminate gas. Some people even end up with a bit of abdominal pain from so much bloating caused by stool buildup. And ginger will help with that, in addition to being a powerful anti-inflammatory. If you have any kind of restriction regarding ginger or prefer to leave it out, that's absolutely fine. Look, I've already mixed it well here. I'm going to transfer it to this jar to put it in the fridge because, of course, if you want to consume it as is, you can. But if you put it in the fridge, the consistency will change. And the longer you let the chia soak, the firmer the consistency will get. So I'm going to scrape everything in here, leave it in the fridge for a few hours, and I'll be back soon to show you how it turned out. Hang on. It stayed in the fridge for about an hour and a half. The longer it stays, the creamier it gets. Now tell me, do you prefer it like this, creamier, or more like a smoothie, as I mentioned before? I'd love to see your comment and find out which consistency you like best in these recipes. Take a look down below in the description because I'll also leave you a playlist of natural laxative recipes. You're gonna love them for sure. Like the video because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or needs it. Let's spread this chain of good together. That's what I want here with the channel. Let's give it a try. It turned out delicious. Besides being good for you, it tastes great. Make it and you'll love it. It's really sweet, of course, with the prune and papaya. The chia is already well hydrated even in a short time, so it gives it that nice consistency. And the ginger adds a really interesting flavor. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.